Hello and welcome back to another episode of Sevtech Ages. I believe this is episode 7 or something. Anyways, on the last episode we did some progression. We made the kiln allowing kiln to make bronze, and I processed some bronze for the stuff we're gonna need. So if we take a look at the advancements, we have to collect these statues. Realistically, it says you can like pretty much lure 6 or more shogots, which are these big dinosaur looking mobs, and they'll erect the pillars with statues on top. But honestly, from speaking from experience, it's really hard to get them to do that. They have to spread these U's on the ground, and it's really finicky to get working around. The other way you can get those is crafting them like this. First, a piece of clay, a piece of cyan and monolith stone, and then you take this decorative one and you surround it with shot flesh, which you can get from the mobs, and then it turns into a usable stone statue. The statues you're gonna need to charge your Necronomicon, so you're gonna need to get them. But yeah, the first thing we need to do either way is find a Shogat lair. Fortunately, I do know where one is, so I'm gonna start heading there. But before we head there, which I almost forgot to do this, I got some copper and made them into plates on the anvil, and I'm gonna make a copper chest plate just to have an extra layer of protection. It isn't that much, and I also have these spare ones that I got from mob drops. So those mobs do a ton of damage and they have ranged attacks. They're really a pain to deal with, but that's what you gotta do, right? I do recommend bringing your whittling knife to make totems, and some logs to make the totems with, of course. I'm gonna leave some stuff here like these books, and the stone I don't need right now. And yeah, I'm gonna go to the shuttle lair. There's actually two things. Let me get also my dowsing rod. I recommend bringing the dowsing rod. There's two things you're gonna need from the Shogots. The Shogot lair, they can spawn anywhere close to water, rivers or biomes. Is not necessarily from a swamp, but I'm lucky to have a swamp really nearby my base that there is a Shogot lair together with it. If you take a look at the next advancements after it says for us to craft the beneath teleporter. And if you take a look, there's two steps. First, you need a blank teleporter, which requires these blocks from each thing, a block of coal, and some things from other things, but it does need this corallium. This corallium pearls, you can find it below swamps, corallium swamps, or under the sea. So realistically, since this is considered a sea biome, I could dig down below the lake and find some as well. But there is a swamp. There should be able to find corallium here somewhere as well. Yeah, right here. I kind of remember because I already played on this world once. So I kind of remember where things are. So I'm gonna dig right here, and it shouldn't take long for us to find some corallium. And here we go, corallium. So let me put down a torch here. I'm running out of torches, so I need to craft some more. You're gonna want to collect as much as you can from these. I told you I will find a cave. Collect everything. I'm not sure how much of this stuff I actually gonna need, but I'm gonna take a look around just real quick to see if I find any more. Nothing here. But there should be, oh, there's some more here. But bring a good amount, because to actually get the corallium pearl, you see these are gems. To get them you need to make them into clusters like these. Corallium gem. You need the infused stone, so you need, like, you craft 3 by 3 and then surround them with regular stone. You get infused stone, and then you smelt down the infused stone to get your corallium gem. So let me get just these few more. There's one more back here, and that's 35. That should be enough for now. Let me get back my torches, and let's get out of here. Let me climb. Remember, you can climb holding and releasing shift to climb up. Oh, there's actually a shooting star. That's cool. So those are rare to see. You can actually follow them and where they fall on the ground, and you're gonna find some things from Astro Sorcery, but I don't think we can use them at this moment. Anyways, let me actually sleep here. The Shoggoths actually, their spawners on the ground, so you actually don't have to worry too much about it. Right here, there's the Shoggoth lair. So I'm gonna make a bunch of totems here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. One for pig, one with pig to get luck level 3, get more drops from them. Where's the totem base? Did I scroll over it? Totem base, and one here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And one here with wolf. You can already hear them. These ones should give you strength 3 and luck 3. Now all you have to do is lure them. Whoa, this one actually hit me. It's a good idea to find them in the water if you can. So I got one. You're gonna want to collect some flesh from them, and if you are brave enough, you can try venturing into the lair to see if they have statues. These ones doesn't seem to have statues, not that I can see. There's probably deeper down. Yeah, but these guys are super annoying. And you also need to collect the stone that's surrounding the lair. On this guy. One trick, if you find one there's directly close to water, I recommend you to dig like a channel like this and make so the water gets inside. I'm not getting lucky here. Where's my dirt? Let me put some dirt below so the water actually goes inside like that, so they get pushed back. Beware that they do throw they do have a ranged attack sometimes, but yeah. Okay. Be really careful around them. They can also destroy some blocks if, but I changed game rules on my server, so mobs cannot destroy blocks because it can become really frustrating. Oh, one came from behind. I didn't see him. If you can time correctly, you get critical hits. I mean, Oh yeah. So how much flesh do I got? 58. Okay, that's plenty. Should be plenty of flesh. Yeah, be a few more here. I'm gonna collect a bit of this modeling stone. It does take time to break, so be aware of that. I'm gonna collect tips from the corners. Shouldn't need that much because you'll realistically only use one per thing, but there's also other stuffs. One thing that also probably needs it is the altar. Let me check. Altar. This sacrificial altar? No. Where's the name of it? Let me check Abyss of Craft. It's not the ritual pedestal, it's the charging energy pedestal. Let me put this. So for this you need 7 monolith stone and corallium gem. This one is where you can place your Necronomicon, so you charge it AFK. You don't have to hold it in your hand in front of the thing. So yeah. Uh, 16, a few, 7 for the stone, and a few more. Yeah, you see he's walking and leaving these ooze on the ground. That's how you get the stones. But you shouldn't really need to do that. You do need a bunch of them to actually do this, and keep in mind, whoa, walking on that stuff does break your durability for your boots. So yeah, we got 61 flesh, 35 gems, and 11, no, not 11, 16 molten stone. That should be enough for now. So I'm gonna go back to base and I'll catch you in a bit. Okay, I'm back in the base. Now we can craft that. If I should have some clay here, and we're gonna need some dye. So you can choose any of the statues. Realistically, it doesn't really make the difference. So pick any of them that you like. I usually like the Hastur statue for no reason, just because it looks cool. So I'm gonna need some yellow dye for that. Yellow dye should be super easy to find. And I'm gonna see if I can craft a few of those statues. Yeah, there should be some white flowers here. Is these yellow? Yeah, yellow. Should be enough. So let me grind this. The more statues you make, the easier it's gonna be to charge the Necronomicon to do the rituals. So I would recommend like around 4 statues if you have the materials and the patience to do it. Keep in mind, I do recommend to make the area for it relatively far away from your base, because they can spawn mobs. So that's all I can tell you. So here's 4 of them, and I can surround them with flash. Hopefully we have enough for all 4. Yeah, and there's 29 left. So here's our 4 Hastur statues. Let me sleep before we do anything. And I already clean up a small area behind the base, so we can work our for our Necronomicon or Abyssal Craft rituals. They're gonna be in the future up there. So just back here on top of this hill, I cleaned up some towers and I made this pattern. So this is how you set up your Abyssocraft ritual place. You place a bunch of cobble, one in the middle, surrounded with a bunch of these in this pattern, one on these diagonals, and once on each direction, 2 blocks away. And then you just take your Necronomicon, shift click the middle one, and it's gonna turn them into these pedestals and such. So this is not exactly what we need, but yeah, you're gonna need it for the rituals in the future. You do need this, not necessarily put the statues in here. You actually let me break this. I put 2 down by mistake. These ones are to place items, just right clicking them, but that's not how you actually charge, you know. It's not exactly how you charge them, but for charging them AFK you do need the energy pedestal. So let's go back down and actually make that. Yeah, so let's first do the corallium gems. I recommend the 3x3, 3 like this. Yeah, you only need 3 of those. 1 2 3. Okay, these single ones, and put them like this, and then get your smooth stone. Do I not have it on me? Oh yeah, I put it down here. So these 3, these 3, and there's your corallium infused stone. So I can put it here on the grill, cook it down. So we get this, and then we need, what else we need? We have our marrow stone, we need our gems. I have a bunch of shadow gems, luckily. That's why I said you needed more than one back on episode 4 or 5, I forgot now. And we should have everything to get energy pedestal. Pedestaling for time. It's even an achievement, because they know you're gonna need it. So I'm gonna come up here again. You can actually shift click these to pick them up, so I'm gonna pick up. I want to put them centralized, and I believe so you can put Necronomicon in the middle, and I do believe now we only need to put the statues 2 away. Is this gonna work, or does it need to actually be on top? Put the pedestal on top of it, Necronomicon on top, and now let's try putting the statues here. You should be able to see, yeah, there you go. Now they're gonna shoot these laser beams. Let me put all 4 here. As you can see, if you hover over Necronomical now, it's gonna show 15 out of 5,000. So as you can see, it does take a while. You can also hold your it on yourself, and they're gonna shoot at you. And the pillar also has a backlog, but I recommend just leaving there. And if you have a space closed off or a bit far away from your base, because they can spawn shoggoths and you have to deal with them all the time. And yeah, so the next step is actually working on the portal. So let's see what we need for the blank teleporter first. If you look at the beneath teleporter, that's all you need. So you're gonna need monostone again, gunpowder, coal dust, a dark oak fence gate, and a demonic wheel. So you will need to collect another demonic wheel again. I got unlucky and didn't get, I only got one last time. But here I already prepared some of the stuff, so I have all the blocks: block copper, a bronze block, and a tin block. The block of coal should be easy. You only need 18 of these, and put them here. Let me get my cow. Come over here, put her on the horse press, and let her make a block of coal for us. Bam, and we got another one. So what else do we need? We need black dye powder, which should be able to get from an ink sac, so that's easy. I have plenty of ink sacs here. Put them on the millstone and slowly work that. Put it on the girl again. Girl. Hey girl. Put that back there. And finally, but not least, we do need an apprentice blood orb. Now, you were wondering how we got that. Now, for that, you need another corallium pearl actually on the blood altar. And to get that, we need to advance a bit in. Yeah, like as you see, that's what happened when you charge the thing there. So, and I'm gonna deposit all this stuff here actually, because you're not gonna use it now. One there, another one for us. So how you get the stuff? We need first to get a regular blood orb first on the level 1, and for that we need blood. So I'm gonna need actually porcelain, a different one of these to cast, and to cast it you actually only need to smelt down rotten flesh, but I need to craft the other basin first, the short one. So give me a minute and I'll do that real quick. So okay, I got everything. Now we can make this casting table and put it here, and then you can just throw some rotten flesh in here and it's gonna smelt down into blood, just like that. We got some blood here and you can cast it down on your casting table. I think we need a few more, and just like that we got our coagulated blood. Now let me bring you over for where I set up our blood magic setup, or blood magic altar I'd rather say. So right over here I digged up this small space. It's probably gonna expand as I add tiers, but for the start we can take the sacrificial dagger, and I do recommend a bunch of food where you can right click it and it's gonna drain your life, and as you can see in there it's gonna add blood to the thing. Be careful that you can kill yourself with this, so be extremely careful with that. Now we should be able to put this coagulated blood inside, and is slowly gonna drain and transform that into a weak orb. I don't know how much it needs, but it takes a bit. And just like that we got our weak blood orb. Now this is how you can store your life essence. So if I put it back in, it's gonna absorb the blood that's already in there, but we don't want that right now. We want this to use to make blank runes. With these blank runes we put them surrounding the altar, and it's gonna give us a tier 2, which we needed a tier 2 to actually craft the apprentice blood orb with the gem we crafted before. So how you get that stuff? Well, you're gonna need these blank slates. These blank slates are super easy. You just need to throw a smooth stone into the blood altar and it's gonna slowly turn into blank slates. So yeah, and so you're gonna need a lot of smooth stone to do this process, and you're gonna need 8 total to put them around here. So I'm gonna dig up already a space for them, but that usually takes a while, so I'm gonna work on this let me start already putting the stones here and show you. It's gonna turn it into a blank slate just like that. So I'm gonna do them all and put them around here so we get a tier 2 blood altar, and I'll be right back. And there you go. Let me eat again. Those are the 16 we need to craft all. But let me go real quick here and let's see if we can craft all of them. If I have enough smooth stone. We actually are 6 short. Let me grab a few more. Oh, I actually have here. Good. And one more of these. And there we go. Or 8 blank runes. Now just put it, surround it here like this, and this should be our tier 2 blood altar. If you want to make sure, take your corallium gem, put it here, and it should start glowing like that. And we're gonna need more blood for it, so you can start draining that and make the next tier of blood orb. This one should use quite a bit more blood, so that's unfortunate. I'm using up all my foods for this. And of course there's a skeleton here. And there we go, just in time. Almost messed it up, skeleton. And now we got our apprentice orb, and our weak orb is not really no longer necessary. I wouldn't throw away because you might need it if you lose the other one. It's always a good idea to keep it around. Now that we have the apprentice orb, we should have everything: the type powder, the corallium, the blocks, and let's see, the blank teleporter. So if we come here, move items, yeah, blank teleporter, and the apprentice orb is not used, so keep that in mind. I'm gonna put this weak orb on one of these chests because I'm probably not gonna use it. This one, keep it in with you whenever you're doing the blood orb stuff. But yeah, we finally completed the blank teleporter. I would advise to put it somewhere where you're not gonna lose it, so I'm gonna put it here with my ores, and I'm gonna sleep through the night if I can. It's gonna be hard, yeah, with those guys trumpeting around. Those mobs are so funny. So the next step again will be the beneath teleporter, and for that we're gonna need a bunch more stuff. You're gonna need a few more moldstone, the blank teleporter in the middle, and this one requires 1000 PE. That's I don't know exactly what it stands for, but that's why you set up the Necronomicon to be charging. We are going to need another demonic will, so I'm gonna, between episodes, I'm gonna hunt down for another one. So when we start the next episode, we can craft the teleporter and actually venture into the beneath, which is a terrible place. Let's check how much is it charged right now. It's actually fully charged, so that's why I recommend getting as many statues as you can. And yeah, that was pretty good. It's all charged and ready to go. Theoretically I could dismantle this now, but I'm gonna leave it there, no reason. until we actually start doing the ritual. I'm not gonna move them. But yeah, blood magic. When we get to the Beneath, we're actually gonna be able to progress a bit more on blood magic, especially to getting the blood lamp, which I remember I mentioned to you guys, the ritual of the blood lamp. This one, which we actually need to get a few things moving, and but it shouldn't be too bad. But it's I highly recommend getting this because it's gonna help out a ton in the future progressions. Unfortunately, is super. Don't think you can actually craft it before going to the Beneath, because that's a place that's completely dark. It's a cave dimension, but it would be helpful there. But you can craft it after you get a few black quartz from there, and then you come back. So it can be helpful. Anyways, that's stuff for the next episode. We're running out of time here. So thanks again for watching. If you like, leave a like in the video. If you want, consider subscribing as well. It helps me out starting my channel. And I'll see you guys on the next episode. So yeah, thanks and see you later. Bye bye.